Hello and welcome to the latest episode of the Boardmasters with me, Chris Mullins, and tonight we will be diving back into the seventh continent for part 3 of the Voracious Goddess curse. And I think we should just dive straight back in because we know the routine by now. Now, where we left it, it was the choice of going north, west or east. Unfortunately, I didn't have any feedback on the videos itself in terms of which way we should go, so I'm going to make the call myself. Now, on our map clue, we have us going north to a sort of dome, which I'm pretty certain is here. And then you have the dome and then the statue there, because that's where we ended up in our playthrough of the Crystal Song. Now on the map, it has you get into the dome and then going east and then north. So I'm going to assume that I'm in the right place and I need to just start heading north from here. So I'm going to flip this one. Spider bite. Your thigh is itching uncomfortably. Examining it, you notice a nasty red spot. You must have been bitten by a spider and you can only hope it has not laid its eggs under your skin. Only the active player is forced to take the following action. Draw as many cards as you like for at least 2 successes. And I do have bandages there available if I want to. I figure I might want to save those for if I get any injuries or anything. So I'm going to draw 3 cards to go for 2 successes. And get 1, 2. Yeah, perfect. I think I'm going to keep the camouflage outfit out of those. So the little wound seems to heal nicely, so no spider eggs, which is a relief. And then card 142. Here we go. To the north stands a steep mountain wall. The terrain at its base is littered with boulders, likely because of frequent rock slides. Even as you stand here, the breeze sends a rock the size of a person's head crashing down the rock face. Now that does reflect the map that we've got for our clue. We do have a rock wall. So I'm assuming we're heading the right way there. Okay. And then we can head north. I'm going to use my snowshoes. So reduce that down to 5. Now reduces the cost by 2 and gives me a star. So I just need to draw 1 card, which is a curse, to move up here. And then let's have a little look around. So I need to draw a card to check the 137. So I'm at the maximum hand strength. I think I'll discard the pan pipes. And look at card 137. Okay. Judging by the number of animal tracks at the foot of the cliff, this must be a game trail, and a heavily travelled one at that. All you will need to do is set up some snares or follow the tracks. So we've got a locked action, so 1 card for 1 minimum of 1 success. Depending on the number of successes is the number of, I guess animal cards you'll get. And we don't need to worry about a character being bloody because I'm not. Now, I do have a trap which I can use, but it will cost me the trap and the club. But I think at this point food is something that I desperately need, so I am going to do that. So I'm going to use the trap, which gives me a success and 2 7-star successes. Now I did check after last week's because I was a bit uncertain, and back here where I failed my hunting, I did that correctly, because when you draw a 7-star only counts if you have a 7 on the card that comes up. But then when I killed the snake, I did it the other way, where a 7-star counts as a success without a 7. So I know now how to do it, so we'll go ahead as normal. So draw 1 card, we get a success, plus 1 success there. So we've got 2 successes. And I'll discard, maximize the odds, which then allows me to put 2 cards back on top of the discard pile, or the action deck, sorry. I think I'll put these 2. So I got 2 successes on that. So I get 1 150 card, although I'm going to discard that to get to 3 successes, because that will take me from 1 animal card up to 3. So take 3 150s. Empty-handed, you spent too much time already and have to face the facts. Any further hunting is a waste of time. There's nothing here. Vulture. This large carrion bird is picking at a small rotten mammal and does not seem to notice you. Take 1 number 3 card. And 3 number 1 cards. 1, 2, 3. One involved character takes a 105 card. Don't like the sound of that. Okay. And the final one, empty-handed as well, so wasn't as successful as I hoped. So let's start working through these. Let's start with the 105. Your clothes are covered in blood, whether yours or that of a dead animal. Both pose their own risks. So I am now bloody. I'll pop that under there. I have to discard a card for the red. Number 3 is an experience point. I've read through all of those before, so I'm not going to read that again. And then in terms of the 3 number 1 cards, I got 3 lots of meat. So I've got an empty slot there, so I'll put all those there. And I'll get rid of that. I might do 137 again, just because it might give me another opportunity to do some hunting. Judging by the number of animal tracks at the foot of the cliff, this must be a game trail, and a heavily travelled one at that. All you'll need to do is set up some snares. This time I can draw 4 cards, or I have to draw 4 cards because it's locked, to get a minimum of 2 successes. So let's do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I got 2 successes, which gets me 1 150 card. 1 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's, well, the curse I can get rid of. I'm going to get rid of the camouflage outfit and keep the learn by doing. And I've got one success, so 150 card. A white hare. You spot a species of long-haired albino rabbit. Take 2 number 1 cards. And we got a whole lot of crab. So we're up to 5 here now. So I think I'm going to use my walking stick to travel back down to my fire. Because there's only 4 or 5, how many cards? 1, 2, 3, 5 cards. No, actually, I'm not going to do that yet. I'm going to try hunting one more time. Okay. Game is getting scarce and foraging among the rocks could prove to be a dangerous endeavour. They are the perfect hiding spots for snakes. So I can draw 3 cards for 4 successes. Okay. So 3 cards. And I didn't. I only got 2 successes, so I failed that. I'm going to keep the blowpipe. Instead of the bolus. So no more hunting. So now I will use my walking stick to get back to the fire, in which case I can now use some of this food. So how many cards have I got in my discard deck? I've got 35 in there. I've got 5 portions of crab, each of which allows me to take 6 cards back as long as I'm at a fire resource. So I can return those. And okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's my discard pile. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. So that action deck is a bit healthier again. My infamously bad shuffling has made a return. And I'm just going to pause there because it's managed to go all the way over there. So, welcome back. I can't return that unless I've got anything that has a ship icon. Can I craft anything while I'm here? That needs bamboo. And I don't have that anywhere around me. So draw 1 card to travel, which is a curse. And I'll travel back up here and look at card 91. Someone was buried here. At least their companions took the time to arrange a final resting place. Frustration rises inside you as you think back on how many explorers died well before their time. Take a 666 card and after resolving it, apply the following effect. Each involved character may choose one card with the keyword will or aggressiveness in the action deck or the discard pile and put it to their hand. Okay, so 666 card. Okay. So a veil of fog mysteriously forms around the grave. Luckily, the veil quickly vanishes. Your instincts tell you that you have been lucky this time. And then will or aggressiveness. I don't think I will, because there is a will card in the discard pile that I don't really want. Because I'm at the maximum hand size anyway, so that's not really going to benefit me. So now it's time to look at scaling this wall, I guess. You drop something. To your dismay, you realise that you must have dropped one of your items. So it's a looking icon, which I don't have any items for. So as many cards I want for one success. Okay. I don't want to lose anything out of my inventory, so I'm going to pick 2 cards for this. And I got that. And I'll keep the shovel, I think. When involved character may choose one keyword, one card with the keyword vigilance. And add it to the hand. Do I want to do that? 3, 4, 5, 6. No, I've already got to discard something anyway. Well, I'm just going to craft the shovel quickly because I only need to draw 1 card for that. So I'll discard the war paint, craft the shovel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I need card 154. Okay. The steep, forbidding cliff face towers over the valley. Both ascending and descending it would pose a serious challenge, even for the most experienced climber. If only you had the appropriate equipment, you could significantly minimize the danger. So we need 3 cards with a minimum of 5 successes. Okay. So I do have a rope, which I am going to use. Actually, while I'm here, I'm going to combine the shovel with the bandages because they both have the stamina keyword. Take that up to 6 and leave me with a free inventory slot. So I've used the rope, which gives me a start and a 7 start, and then I need to draw 3 cards. Is there anything in the discard pile that's going to help me here? Yeah, I think I'm going to use Remember to bring back the card I didn't want earlier, which I can discard now, which gives me 2 successes. So I already have 3. And so So I need, and a star 7, and I draw 3 cards to need 2. And I only got 1 plus a 7. So 1 7 times 1 is a 1, so 2, 3, 4, 5, so just. So, and I need to take a 101 card, which isn't ideal, but I would have failed this action otherwise, and that would have ended even worse. You are feeling increasingly drowsy and are struggling to stay awake. You cannot wait to find a safe, comfortable place to rest. You are tired. And I need to discard 2 cards now. At least one of those was a curse. Alright, so I can only get rid of You Are Bloody with a anchor action, and I can only get rid of You Are Tired with a sleep action. Right, but I did succeed that. Let's move these all down slightly. So 163 card. A group of oddly shaped stone columns stands leading to the edge of a cliff that overlooks the valley far below. It is possible that the columns could have been formed by centuries of rushing water, but if they are not natural, who would have built such things and why? Okay, yeah, interesting. A couple more event cards needed. And so it has me going through the columns, so I guess I'm going to have to go north. Okay. For whom the bell tolls, a body is lying in the grass. Rolling it over, you cannot suppress a dry heave as you recognize Susan, the cartographer you had befriended during the first expedition. What was she doing here? How did she die? You will probably never know the answer. You must take one of the following actions. A shovel action. So 3 cards with 1 star to bury your friend, or abandon the corpse. I do have a shovel action, which allow me to take, so I'll use my shovel, which give me -2 and or a star 7. So I've got star 7 and I only have to draw 1, but I'm going to draw 2. Right, so I got that. Okay, the Yale graduate. So banish this and take a 296 card. Again, if you notice that I'm just popping all the cards next to the boxes, so it's just easier to film them afterwards. It will get banished, don't worry. 296. You go on your way with a feeling of accomplishment. Funeral, banish this. All right. So card number 123, which is the next northern card. Tall trees with above ground roots border the edge of a dark and nearly impenetrable jungle. Okay. Then we need three grade events. I'll draw a card to travel up there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Woven cord just gives me fire, so I'll get rid of that and travel up there. And then I must surely be able to do some crafting because I've got the wood. No, because the only thing I need is bamboo, which I don't have. And I'm probably going to leave it there now. So again, we've got 3 events. The clue kind of has us going in a northeasterly way, so north or east will probably benefit us here. I'm not sure, so I'll leave that up to you. And if you don't comment, then I'll make my own mind up next week. But thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I continuously enjoy this game. And I hope you look after yourself, stay safe, and have a good one. Thank you. Bye-bye now.